Be stolen, I think, by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam.
This dunk lasted only a few seconds, but it became one of the most unforgettable plays in basketball history. Dr. J caught the ball, rocked it behind his body, floated.
I always say the dunk. You know, people ask me, why didn't you get out of the way? Well, one, I was trying to get out of the way. But two, in the back of my mind, being a defensive player, you always want to have that special moment. And when Dr. J came in and I saw that whole play developing.
January 5th, 1983, the defending champion Lakers visited Philadelphia. The Sixers were still carrying the sting of losing the previous NBA Finals, and the Spectrum was packed for a possible championship preview. Dr. J was already famous for doing things above the rim that nobody else imagined, but during his college years at UMass, dunking was prohibited, so one of basketball's most creative athletes could not use his greatest weapon in games. Once Erving reached the pros, that restriction disappeared. He began experimenting with distance, timing, body control, and ball placement. By the 1976 ABA dunk contest, the world had seen him take off from the free throw line. But the Cradle dunk was different. This was not an exhibition with an empty lane and time to plan. It happened during a close game, at full speed, with one of the NBA's best defenders refusing to abandon the play. It began when Maurice Cheeks tipped an errant Lakers pass. Erving chased down the loose ball and accelerated along the left side. Michael Cooper recovered quickly, turning what looked like an easy breakaway into a race toward the rim. Cooper later explained that he believed he still had a chance. If he could get into position and block Dr. J, it might become one of the greatest defensive plays ever. Instead, his pursuit helped create an even greater offensive highlight. As Erving entered the lane, Cooper was close enough to challenge from behind. A normal dunk would leave the ball exposed, so Dr. J pulled it against his right arm and carried it behind his body, keeping it away from Cooper's reach. That motion looked like showmanship, but it also solved a basketball problem. The Cradle protected the ball, delayed the finish, and allowed Erving to adjust while already in the air. Beauty and function became the same movement. Now watch Cooper. He jumps high enough to contest the play, but his momentum carries him dangerously close to the backboard. Cooper has said that when he lowered his head, he was not surrendering. He was trying to avoid hitting the glass. While Cooper was protecting himself, Erving remained completely balanced. He brought the ball forward, extended toward the rim, finished with one hand, landed cleanly, and immediately turned to run back on defense. Lakers broadcaster Chick Hearn reacted instantly. He said Dr. J had rocked the baby to sleep. The description matched the motion so perfectly that the name became inseparable from the dunk. The most surprising part came after the game. Erving said he was not thinking about entertaining the crowd. He was concentrating on reaching the basket, staying in control, finishing the play, and landing safely. That answer explains why Dr. J's greatest highlights feel different. He was not adding style after solving the play. His style was the solution. The same instinct produced his famous baseline scoop against the Lakers 3 years earlier. The Cradle dunk became iconic because every part mattered. Cheeks made the deflection. Cooper refused to quit. Chick Hearn gave it a name, and Dr. J supplied the imagination that transformed the possession. Dr. J did not simply dunk over Michael Cooper. He showed that power could be graceful, improvisation could be precise, and a fast break could become basketball history. Was this his greatest play? Or was the baseline scoop even better?